Hello, everyone. I'm glad to be here to study BIM technology with you. This lesson will focus on two main aspects: the background behind the introduction of BIM and the meaning of BIM itself. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Explain the background and significance of BIM. 2. Define the meaning of BIM. Before we dive into the content, let's first watch a short video to get a sense of what BIM is, and then reflect on it. Now that you've watched the video, please take a moment to think and share your own perspectives. What is BIM? Regarding the definition of BIM, I'm sure you have your own understanding. Some of you say BIM is a software that transforms 2D drawings into intuitive, visual 3D models. Others say BIM is a platform where architectural design and construction processes can be simulated. Are these descriptions accurate? To determine that, let's first look at the background that led to the development of BIM. Next, we will introduce BIM from two perspectives: the industry background and the era background. What is the construction industry mainly about? We often say, in a simple way, that we build houses. But how does modern house construction differ from the past? In the past, houses were generally simple, designed primarily to provide shelter. Today, however, buildings not only have unique designs but also must be energy efficient, low carbon, and functionally complete. The demands for building quality have increased, making construction more complex than ever. Varied facade designs and diverse functional requirements mean that the data and information needed during construction have grown significantly. traditional 2D drawings are increasingly insufficient to convey all this information. The crude, labor-intensive management approach, relying on hands-on operation and constant supervision, is no longer enough to meet the precision management demands of modern construction. At the same time, we are living in a rapidly developing information age. Emerging technologies such as virtual simulation, 3D printing, and robotics continue to appear, and artificial intelligence is transforming our daily lives. The construction industry must also adapt to these technological developments. In this context, how can we meet the new requirements of project management? How can new technologies be effectively applied? BIM has emerged as the solution. So, what exactly is BIM? As mentioned earlier, with the increasing demands of construction projects, 2D drawings can no longer fully or promptly convey the designer's intentions. This led to the idea of using computers to represent buildings. This was the original concept of BIM, created by Professor Eastman, the father of BIM. He proposed the idea of a building description system to address problems at the time, such as redundant drawings, information on drawings that couldn't be updated in real time, and the high cost of manually retrieving information. This laid the foundation for the emergence of BIM. Later, as Professor Eastman advanced his practical work with BIM, he developed the building description system into a building product model. This expanded the focus from merely describing buildings to covering the entire life cycle of a building, from conceptual design and construction to demolition. He emphasized that the model could provide rich, integrated information about the building product. From this perspective, the earlier statements by some students, that BIM is a software or a platform, are partially correct in the early stages of BIM's development. Indeed, we used software or platforms to transform 2D information into 3D models and to enrich the models with more information. However, as the construction industry's demand for digitalization and information management has grown, and as computer and software technologies have continued to advance, simple visual 3D models can no longer meet the needs of builders. The rich information embedded in these models now needs to actively support construction management processes. This led to a new goal for BIM: how to extract and apply more comprehensive information based on the 3D model as a carrier. Consequently, the term model has been replaced by modeling. Modeling is considered a more accurate reflection of BIM's core activities and dynamic processes. At the same time, BIM is now defined as a business process for creating and facilitating data throughout the entire life cycle of a building project. It involves not only creating models but also updating, optimizing, and maintaining them to accommodate changes throughout the project lifecycle. In this process, the I in BIM is crucial. I stands for information. Information is the combination of geometric data and business attributes within BIM. The completeness and usability of this information determine whether BIM can truly achieve digital construction and digital operation. Therefore, simply considering BIM as a software or a platform is no longer accurate in the context of modern project management thinking. Of course, when it comes to its definition, different organizations and different periods have offered varying interpretations. Here are 4 representative definitions. However, it is important to understand that definitions themselves are not fixed. Just as Professor Eastman's understanding of BIM evolved, from the initial concept he created to the later stages of his career, his definition of BIM continued to be refined as his practical experience and insights deepened. At present, the definition of BIM continues to evolve and expand around the world. Finally, let's briefly review the content of today's lesson. This lesson focused on the background and meaning of BIM. BIM is a new concept, technology, and methodology that emerged in response to industry transformation and the demands of the times. Today, BIM is generally translated as building information modeling. From its inception to the present, its meaning has continued to evolve. Therefore, the true value of BIM does not lie in its precise definition, but in how it can contribute to construction project management. I hope that each of you will take initiative to learn and master BIM technology, apply it effectively, and contribute to the success of your projects and the advancement of the industry. Finally, please complete the quiz. This concludes today's lesson. I look forward to seeing you in the next class.